Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Mariners Franchise. As we inch closer to the postseason, we look at the American League West standings. We are 2.5 games back of the Rangers after being up by like 9.5 games. Does that sound familiar? That's what happened last year. The Mariners are 2.5 games back, and they look to inch closer. Now, the good news is, in the last episode, we were pretty far back in the wild card, 7 games back. Right now, we're only 1 game back of wild card 3. We've been on a pretty good stretch as of late. Played some games off screen. We won the series against Tampa, won a series against Cleveland, won a series against Atlanta or the Padres, won a series against the Athletics, and lost a series against Philadelphia. Won a series against the Mets, and won a series against the Orioles. I think that's where we stopped last episode, or did we stop here? I don't remember, but we won this series. So we've won, what, is that 8 of the last 9 series we've played in? As we've made a late run. I've not played all these games. We've just been simming much better. Only played, let's see, I played this game. I played this game. I believe I played this game. I played none of these games. Didn't play any of these games. I played this game, and I didn't play any of these games. So we've just been simming pretty good. As we are in the last month of the year now, you might ask, what about September call-ups? Which is a good question. I made a few moves in the off-screen. Now, they did it for me. They had some different things that they wanted to do, and I wanted to make different decisions than them. They brought up Cade Marlowe and Dari Moreta. I brought up Troy Taylor, who was in the minors. He was pitching pretty well in the minors. Pitched really good last season for the Mariners in a short sample size. Brought him in. And on the lineup side, I brought in Dominic Canzone, who was raking in the minors. Started off the season on the major league roster, but we just need someone who can play more outfield minutes. I say minutes like this is 2K or something. More outfield depth, and he will come in. Dylan Moore is the only other guy on here that can play the outfield. So unless Bliss cannot. So we have now 2 guys on the bench that can play outfield, 2 guys that can play infield, and a catcher. And the lineup is hitting pretty good right now. Pretty much everybody except for Rosarena is having a pretty good year altogether. Besides, like, JP, you'd like him to be better, but 660 OPS, he's turning it around a little bit. It's still not very good, but he's turning it around a bit. Everyone else is looking really good, and you can't really have any complaints about it. On the bench, Dylan Moore is doing what he does as the defensive all-around guy. Don't know if the WAR would say so, but it does. He's a positive WAR player because of that defense. Harry Ford has been not great since coming up. In only 12 at bats, Cole Young looks pretty good. And Ryan Bliss is average for a basically rookie second baseman. Only played 33 games in his rookie season. But we look to the future, and in this episode, I don't want to do a long form game. I would like to do quick counts in this game against the Braves, and then we will sim to the very end of the season in this episode. Whether we go to the postseason, whether we don't make the postseason, we will find it out in today's episode. But I want to start off with quick counts against Chris Sale, the National League Cy Young winner of last season. And we'll see what happens as we face the Braves, who are not very good in real life and or the franchise right now. But hold on. I did not click quick counts. I need to click quick counts. I did not remember to do that. So let's do that. Quick counts are on. So if you don't know what quick counts are, it is going to give me a count 1-0, 0-2, 3-1, 3-0 for every at bat that I have, and I'll have to work around that. It makes games quicker, and it makes games more interesting in terms of watching them. But I just like playing long form games. But in this episode, I want to get through the whole thing. But I also just saw this game and I really wanted to play it because the Braves Stadium is so cool, and we've not played the Braves yet, and we'll only get probably like 1 opportunity a year to play the Braves. So I wanted to take it, and it's the last year's Cy Young Award winner from the NL. So here you go. Last 42 games, Polanco's hitting 360. Now note, I have not changed any of the ratings in the slightest. All the ratings are the exact same that they've always been. He's just hitting really well right now. And we will see what we can do as in real life, the Mariners have squandered 2 2-run leads to the Reds. And the Reds knock out Luis Castillo early in his return to Cincinnati. Hopefully that doesn't happen today in the Mariners franchise. Chris Sale won Cy Young last year, dominant season. Dealt with a few injuries toward the end of the year. Didn't really allow the Braves to make a big postseason run. I think they got swept by the Padres. Is that correct? Swept by somebody. I don't remember who it was. I think it was the Padres. But let's take a look at Logan Gilbert once we get in this game. After we get through the offense, because the offense will start first, obviously. I want to look at Logan Gilbert, but here's Chris Sale this year. He not as good as last season. He's been effective at striking out batters as he's always been, nearing that 3,000 strikeout threshold. The FIP is in a good spot for him. Just not nearly as good as last season, but he'll figure it out. He's only 35, which I say only 35, but you think he's been around so long that you think he's older than that. But he rips a sinker in there. I need to be attention to what the count is. The count was 1-1 to begin. Need to protect on 2-1-2, and Victor Robles hitting over 300. Still, he will end the season most likely hitting above 300. If he has a torrential last month, he could have over 200 hits. It's not going to happen, but if he hits like 500 in the last month, it's possible because he plays every day. Of course, he's not going to be a crazy power bat for you, but he comes in hitting so well, 29 doubles, and you'll take it from your leadoff guy, dude. He gets on base at a 359 rate. You'll absolutely take that from your leadoff guy, especially with how good Julio's been hitting as of late in this series. Hitting 272 is his recent performance. Has been the best performance of his career since his rookie season. He has 39 doubles, 25 home runs, and he's cut down a little bit on strikeouts. Still doesn't walk at all. The OBP is not really very good with a 272 average. But Julio will come up here against Chris Sale in a 1-1 count to begin the game for both the guys for this Mariners rotation or offense. As this is hit to the gap, I can't talk today. This is hit to the gap on his horse. Robles will score. It is Julio's 30th double of the year, and it's 1-0 Seattle. And 40th double of the year, not 30th, 40th double. And which is really good for someone who barely hit any doubles last season. Now, I said in the last episode, if this gets too easy on the difficulty I'm on, I will up it, but it was just so difficult on the difficulty above what I'm playing on right now. And I'm playing on, like, beginner, because he's throwing everything down the middle. No, I'm playing on what I was last week, the 4th highest difficulty. Of course, goes veteran, then all-star, then Hall of Fame, then legendary, as a strikeout there. So it's the fifth highest difficulty. So, about midway skill level. 1-1 to start for everyone so far, as that's felled off by Brian Hayes. 1 out, 1-0 Mariners. This is going to be dropped at third by Riley. Gets up, throws to first. Not in time. It's an infield single for Brian Hayes. That will not be ruled a error because he did not get his glove on it. He stopped it with his body. Actually, he did get his glove on it. I still don't think it was an error, though. As now Dylan Moore on with 2 men on. Hits this one really good. Dylan Moore puts it out to the wall. And will hold up Brian Hayes. He might have been able to score on that, but it's a double for Dylan Moore. His 14th of the year. It'll score a run. And the Mariners up 2-0 early on last year's Cy Young winner. It just feels like I can time a little better on this difficulty as I swing and miss badly at that.
1 and 2.
But I've always had a success against Chris Sale in MLB The Show. He's not fooling me. This one's driven deep. That is off the wall. That will score 2, and the Torrid, is that the word? Jorge Polanco continues mashing. As of late, he's got his batting average nearly 260 now. He was someone we thought about DFAing, and he's been too good to DFA. He has been cruising as of late. Now, this is somebody who we need to see play better. Randy Arozarena. Now is this off? And depending on what we get from the offense, might. I can't speak today. I don't know why. We might not play this complete game because the offense is hitting very well, 4-0. Fouls it off. 2.5 games back of the division, 1 back of the wild card. So everything is available for this team. This is hit the other way. Base hit. Chris Sale might be done for early in this one. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Bliss comes up, 2-2 count. He's already at 35 pitches. That is one thing about quick counts. The pitch counts are unrealistically high. This will not end the inning. Bases are loaded. It's an error. A run will score. Oh, sorry, a run will score, and that will be it for Sale. So difficulty needs to go up because we have run the best pitcher arguably in baseball. Whoops! Don't do that. Handle this game quick. Now, granted, I have been playing a lot, so hopefully I'm better at veteran than I have been. It's 1-1 to J.P. Crawford, 5-0 already for the Mariners. And we'll be playing critical situations today. We'll be playing all sorts of different stuff, hoping to sort of get back into the postseason here. Mariners have not been there since 2022, and before that, 2001. He is safe. It is 6-0 Mariners in the first inning. They have batted around to bring up Victor Robles. J.P. Crawford bloops a single into left. Robles hitting .311 now on the year after the single that led off this masterful inning. And this is flicked pretty decently. We will tag up. Good play in center field by Michael Harris. 1 run will score to 7-0 Mariners. And I said we were going to look at Logan Gilbert, but we might not ever get to Logan Gilbert. 2 outs, though. Of course, the Braves hope that they can end this inning. And they will, right here. Julio pops out. And that'll do it for a brutal inning for the Braves, but a masterful inning for the Mariners. We've not seen anything like that this year. And look at them go. Here comes Logan Gilbert. Now, I want to talk about Logan very quick. Go here to his stats. He had the Cy Young in the bag. His ERA was sub-2 or sub-3. His whip was his whip was like exactly 0.89. And then he had this happen. 4 earned, 4 earned, 4 earned, 6 earned, 4 earned, 4 earned, 4 earned. That is all within the last 2 months that he has gotten absolutely blown up. He's pitched to like a 5 ERA in that time. And, yeah, I mean, we'll see an inning with him, but this game is probably over. So, I don't want to get too deep in this game and waste time if we're up 7-0 in the first. Swung and missed on by Michael Harris. So if we give up like 6 runs here, we'll keep playing this game, but hope we can limit the damage to 0 and maybe get a quick, easy win to start off this episode. Strike 3 looking. I don't think Michael Harris knows his quick counts. Thought he was 0-1. He takes a fastball right down the middle. 4 strike 3. And Jerks a Profile up next, who will probably be playing in real life by this time, but he will not be playing in the postseason. He's banned for the postseason. He was suspended for PED usage. This is hit pretty good, but Julio's been very good in center field as of late. He gets there. Oh, that's a low odds catch from Julio. The speed in the outfield that he brings is unbelievable. And it brings out 2022, right? 2022, maybe 23. 23 MVP winner Ronald Acuna Jr., who is hitting .300 since returning from injury. I don't know when he's played how many games? 88 games. to a 300 average and an 871 OPS, so not nearly as good as his 23 season. This is crushed by Arozarena at 110 off the bat. And Arozarena just stops. Did I say crushed by Arozarena? It was crushed by Acuna. Different A name. And that is a ball. 3-1 to Matt Olson, who has power, and he crushes one. The Braves want to make this one interesting. He hits it 2-run home run to the Chop House, his 39th of the year. Ohtani has 41 home runs, which leads the NL, so he puts it within 2 of the NL home run lead. And that's just destroyed on 3-1. That's a fastball not located very well at all. Brings up Ozuna from the Braves. He hit that very hard. Hard as he hit something else, but we're not going to talk about it. 115 off the bat, so Logan giving up hard contact early on to Acuna, to Olsen, and to Ozuna. It brings up Austin Riley, who is from around where I live, which is cool. Swing and a miss.
2-2.
See if we can strike him out here. Hitting 307, which is very good. Bliss probably didn't have to make it that difficult, but he is out. Olsen hits a 2-run bomb into the Chop House and makes it a little bit more interesting. Only a 5-run game now. Big first inning from both sides. But of course, the Mariners a little bit bigger. 7-2 is crazy. And there it is again. I mean, it's so bizarre how I can hit a fastball on one difficulty lower, but when I face any other type of fastball on this difficulty, I just can't hit it. It's just I'm late on it every single time without fail. It is bizarre. And here is Brian Hayes, who singled in the first inning. Did Julio make 2 outs in that first inning? Now that I think about it. No, Julio has a hit. This is hit the other way to Elder. And there's an out. Brings up Dylan Moore, who had an RBI double in the first inning. 2 home runs in real life and 4 RBIs, and the Mariners are losing, by the way. And this is chopped to second. And the good thing about quick counts also is I like being very aggressive early in counts, which leads to opposing pitchers having very low pitch counts. But with quick counts, that doesn't really matter. See if we can get out of this inning unscathed.
Inside. Take a base.
That's a walk. I need to pay attention to that stuff. 1-1 to Victor Caratini. He must have been acquired from the Astros. Hits it very good. Deep center. Rodriguez on his horse. It is over his head. And had to wait up to see if it was going to be caught. Caratini. They are hunting Logan Gilbert right now. Hitting very hard exit velos off Logan Gilbert. Which has been something he's not been able to really get away from, the earned runs in the second half of this season. He's been pitching very poorly. The ERA crown has gotten away from him. The Cy Young has gotten away from him. And now he just hopes to end the season on a high note. Swing and a miss. He gets Arcia to strike out. Look at Michael Harris. Foul, is that off? Two. He crushes one. And this is interesting. Well, I know I'm not scoring another run, right? I'm aware of that. Because we're on veteran now. I ain't scoring another run in this game. So 2 runs better be enough, and we got to get the bullpen moving. They are destroying Logan Gilbert right now, and just when you thought the season couldn't get any worse toward the end of the year, it's getting worse. We're going to get Shintaro Fujinami warming up to hopefully eat some innings and hopefully do it well. He's not had a great year. Stupid glitch where you can't check the player card the first time you look. He's not been pitching well, but he's going to have to try. And we'll get Pomeranz warming as well. He's been good. See if we can get out of this second inning. Pops it up. This time not really well hit. 2 big home runs for the Braves to start this game. And who would have thought we'd get a massive shootout here? This is like a Mariners versus Royals game, if you're familiar. If not, it's annoying, dude. The Royals always go down very big to the Mariners, and then Mariners can never finish the games. We're on to first. 3-run home run by Money Mike to deep right center field. Makes it a very close game once again. 2 runs, and Chris Sale starting to see the light. Here's how close these teams are to the winning their division. The Mariners are 2 games back because the Rangers lost today. With a win, they'll be 1.5 games back with an entire month left to play. Brings up Jorge Polanco, who's raking as of late. Up the middle, off of the leg of Bryce Elder. This will be a base hit. The question is Bryce Elder okay? That is the question. Snicker's going to have to think about it. Moving a little gingerly on that leg. Luckily, it was only 85 off the bat, so it wasn't hit all that great. But still, it is 85 miles per hour, so it's not like it's nothing. He says he's fine. He waves him off, and he'll continue in this game. Both teams might have to go some long relief pitching here. Rosarena fouls off a ball. Just not been able to get anything going, Randy Rosarena, this year. He's had a home run or two, but outside of that, that's his first hit in a while. Base hit. I guess he had a hit in the first inning, so. First 2-hit game in a while, I would assume, for Rosarena. Tries to hug Matt Olson. Don't hug that guy. He hit a 2-run home run. Ryan Bliss is up. Bunt here, probably. Down the line. It is a tough play for Riley. He'll make it. I think that's our best chance to score a run. Gets rid of the double play. Brings up someone with the platoon advantage. Crawford already has a hit today. It's a 1-1 count.
Strike him out.
1-2. Need some run support here.
2 balls.
Didn't think we would need it. Thought our ace could maybe get something going after a terrible month of baseball, but he's still struggling badly. This is up the middle. This will score 1. Coming home, I thought it might be cool to try to attempt to score there. Probably not. Looking back, probably should not have sent him there, but thought maybe he'd fiddle with it a little bit more at second base. But with a 3-11 hitter coming up, you probably should not do that.
Yes.
Swing and a miss. It'll be 1-2. But the Mariners do tack on 1 more run. It's 8-5. This is popped up. Is it gonna get down? No, it is not. Well, that would not have scored a runner from third, so I guess we're fine. As this brings up Olson, Ozuna, and Riley. Here's the Mariners in the last series in terms of their pitching. 26 innings, 1.73 ERA, 22 strikeouts to 2 walks, and the Mariners do not walk batters very often. Got to be very careful about the next 3 up for the Braves. Okay, got to take him out now. I think it's time for Logan Gilbert to come out of this game. The Braves will not go away. I mean, I was gonna call this episode like Road to the Playoffs, but I might have to call it like All-Time Classic, because this is crazy stuff. Gilbert is not shoving. His ERA is nearing a 3.5. It was below a 3 all year until the last 2 months. which I guess is not all year, but
Ball.
we'll keep him in. He's our ace. He needs to give us length, at least. Give me 3 innings, and I ask for no more than 3 innings. Give me just this last inning, and then we'll consider taking you out. I know his confidence is shot. He's not going to be very good for the rest of this game in terms of just stuff, but he needs to just try and lock it in a little bit. And I've been pretty bad with Logan Gilbert all year. Strike three called. That's a big out. Brings up Austin Riley, who grounded out. About the only player in this game who does not have a hit. 16 combined total hits. This is hit pretty good, but Robles is there. Once again, 102 off the bat. That's like pretty hard hit. And just feeding the middle of the plate, which is not good. Albies is up, hits it to Dylan Moore, steps on first. So Logan at least gives us 3 innings. Not good, not a good 3 innings, but 3 innings. Olsen hits another homer, his second of the game, and we will see what happens now. Julio.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
3-2. Fouls it off. Would have been a ball, but it looked like a strike for a while. There's a really good slider. It gets Julio to swing and miss. Brings up Cal Raleigh 0 for 2. Really having a good year. If you look at it in terms of OPS, it is by far his best season. So, you like to see it. Hasn't drove in nearly as many batters, though. 76 to 100 last year. He'll probably end the season on about 90.
2 balls, 1 strike.
But it is still first on the Mariners, which is not good. And Cal Raleigh cranks one deep to left center field. Is that left center or right center? The way he was looking was weird. Right center. Destroys one nearly to the fountain. 442 for his 31st of the year. That is his 80th RBI. Or was it 70? They have 76? I guess it's his 77th RBI of the year. Absolutely crushed by the big dumper. Explodes off his bat. The ball does whenever he hits it. He hits them different. 110 off the bat, and the Mariners keep firing back with more runs to support Logan Gilbert. You'll never see a game like this, maybe ever again in this series. I'm proving I can hit on veteran, though, so that's good news. 1-2. Swing and a miss, I say that, and I swing at 2 straight sliders in the exact same spot. Bryce Elder, by the way, still in the game. He has a 5.54 ERA. 5.45 ERA. Excuse me. Dylan Moore sees ball 2. Good call. Ump. Not even close to a strike. This is fouled off. 2-2. Hits it to first. Olsen has trouble with it. Flips it aggressively to first to Elder. Makes the play. Cal Raleigh hits just a rocket to right center field to make it 9-6 Mariners. And do you keep? I think you keep Logan in until the bottom of the order goes, and then you replace him at the top of the order. That's a good pitch. Makes it 1-2. Give me length, Logan. Somehow that's fouled off. 1-2. Good ball. Swing and a miss. Gilbert gets Caratini to strike out. It's his fourth strikeout of the game. The thing is, we're already 29 minutes into this episode, 30 minutes in. I did not plan for this game to be so long with all the runs have been scored. Especially after going up 7-0, I thought we might get out of this quickly. So I might not play every single jump in moment that we get, but the big ones I will. Michael Harris, we'll see if we can get out of this. 1-1 count. Swing and a miss on that fastball. 1-2.
Ball 2.
Throw it again at 95, so the velo's not really there either. 2-2. Swing and a miss. He made it look silly. Great inning for Logan Gilbert. Good shutdown inning. And he might be able to go 5. I don't know. He might be. But now we don't have to pitch Shintaro Fujinami at all, which is good news. We'll warm up Salcedo as well, alongside Pomeranz. Swing and a miss by Polanco. It's 1-2.
2 strike.
Did not go.
Did he go?
Might have gone. But I'll say I didn't. I felt like I did, actually. But who am I to judge? Polanco 2 for 2 today. Extending his brilliant play.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
This is hit really good to left center. And this will be a leadoff double for the Mariners. Great stuff for Jorge Polanco. Just fantastic. Gap shot. Perfect piece of hitting. Puts it the other way. Brings up Brandy and Rosarena. Bryce Elder's still in the game. Respectably giving the Braves some length. As the Rosarena strikes out, brings up Ryan Bliss, whose sacrifice did score a run, or did not, not directly, but it helped in scoring a run. He swings and misses. Back-to-back strikeouts for Elder. It brings up J.P. Crawford, who's 2 for 2. Trying to strand this leadoff double. Fouls off a sinker.
That's a ball.
It is a ball. That's correct. Look at the lead Paul Skeens has in terms of Ks.
Ball.
Griffin Jax has 52 saves. That is nuts. In the NL, look at that too. That's crazy. 3-2. This is hit up the middle. I don't know if we score on this, but we're going to try. He is safe. J.P. Crawford comes through again. His third hit of the day. Gives the Mariners 10-6 lead. And that will do it for Bryce Elder, who didn't fare a ton better. No, he fared a little better. Gave up 3 runs in 4 2/3? I don't know what exactly that would be. Brings up Anderson Pilar. Get to the gap. Get to the gap. He is not going to. That ball is caught in center, but J.P. Crawford comes through again with a hard hit knock up the middle. Scores another run. The Mariners have 13 hits and 10 runs. Can Logan give us one more inning to try and save the bullpen just a little bit for the rest of this series? And every series is big now. This popped up. Rosarena makes the catch. Profar's 0 for 3. This is the interesting part of the lineup. Acuna to Matt Olson. And specifically Matt Olson. That's 2 home runs today.
1 and 2. Oh.
I just got incredibly confused because I in the background I have on the Guardians versus the Orioles, and Paul Sewald's pitching right now. But the way I looked at it, the Guardians are wearing such similar uniforms to the Diamondbacks, and I'm like, is this from last year? Because Paul Sewald does not play for the Diamondbacks anymore. But no, they're just wearing very similar uniforms. 2-2. Fouls it off. His pitch count's still in good shape. Not really. I mean, terrible shape for the 5th inning. But in terms of you've given up 6 runs, not that bad.
Full count.
3-2. Swing and a miss. So Logan settling into this game, his 6th K of the game, brings up Matt Olson. That's 2 home runs, 40 on the year, and we're gonna pitch to him.
Ball low.
Pitch around him maybe a little bit. That is right down the middle, which is not good. Luckily, he's late on it. Cutter inside. Just don't hang it.
Oh.
Well, he didn't hang it.
3 and 2.
Brings up Ozuna next. 3-2. Fouls it off. 3-2. Hits it pretty good, but it's not going to be his 3rd homer of the game. Julio's there, and somehow Logan Gilbert gets through 5 innings. So we'll take that all day. He gives up 6 hits and 6 runs. So that's, of course, that's unfortunate because 6 hits usually doesn't result in all of them scoring. But it is what it is. The Mariners offense has come to play today, so it could be worse. Base hit up the middle. 14th hit of the game. As a reminder, I did change the difficulty. It's on veteran, and I'm hitting on it. So that's good news for the future. Might just be the pitchers for the Braves aren't good. I'd have to ask my friend Kyle. He's more of a Braves fan than me. As in, he's a Braves fan and I'm not. So, curveball late on a curveball. You got to be kidding. That's right in Cal Raleigh's wheelhouse. And if he pops it out to left field, it brings up Brian Hayes. Trying to score some more runs here. Is this to the gap? No, it's not. Good play in center. A lot of range in center field for both these teams. Michael Harris and Julio, both great fielders in center. Brings up Dylan Moore, 1 for 3, but a double. And it was an RBI double in that massive 1st inning. Plays first against lefties. Is that an out? Wow. Good play, Matt Olson. We bring up Ozuna, Riley, and Albies now. And by we, I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's see here. No, Albies is switch. Right switch. So put a lefty or righty in the game. Oh, whoops! I have no righties warming up. Well, luckily it doesn't really matter in MLB The Show, but we'll put Pomeranz in. So Pomeranz faced 3 righties. He's not getting up a run yet in 5 games. Not a great matchup situation for him. We'll start warming up Munoz, who's turning around a little bit. Munoz has, I think, 5 straight scoreless innings thrown, which is good. Turning it around just a little bit. 2-2 now. This is much longer of a game than I thought it would be. I thought we'd be done by now, but I didn't expect 16 combined runs and 20 combined hits through, 6 innings?
3 balls, 2 strikes.
3-2. And of course, Pomeranz has to get through 3 batters. So, swing and a miss. So that's a good start. He strikes out Ozuna. Brings up Riley. And this is part of the order that has no hits, which is surprising. Actually, I think Ozuna has a hit. I don't know why. I thought I saw I said 0 for 2, but I think he had a hit. 3-2. Should not have thrown a breaking ball there. Well, they have the Switch advertisement in the game now. I don't think that was there yet in the last episode. 1-1. Terrible swing by Ozzy Albies.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
3-time All-Star. Just such a good player.
Ball.
Ozzy is just consistently.
Base hit now.
2-2. Fouls it off.
Foul, foul.
This is popped up to left. Not hit all that well. Rosarena catches it. Puts it away. That's 2 outs. And it's Caratini, who is not a switch hitter. He is a switch hitter, so it doesn't matter. So we'll keep in Pomeranz. Doesn't matter where we pitch from. It'll just switch to being the platoon advantage, but he flies out. So Pomeranz, in a bad situation, comes in, gets 3 quick outs. Only gives up the 1 base runner. And the Mariners come back up 4. Look to extend the lead. Jorge Polanco has been on base all 3 times. All big ex velo hits.
2-1.
That's low and in for a 2-1 count. This is hit to short. Tough play, Arcia. Makes it look easy. Well done by the former All-Star. Brings up Rosarena, who's 2 for 3. Fouls it off, 1-2. He was due for a game that like this. Let's see what his recent games look like. Yeah, not much. 1 hit, 2 hits, then no hits for a while. He's getting a little bit better. It's 5 hits in his last 3 games, so we'll take that. Arcia busy in this inning. Makes another play. Brings up Brian Bliss. The only Mariner without a hit today. Seems plausible.
3-1.
But he's at least been on base. Actually, he's not been, but he contributed with the sac bunt. Tries to backside it. Hit to the second.
Out.
Quick play, and this game's all of a sudden become a pitcher's duel from both teams. Here are the stats. What a weird line from Logan Gilbert. 5 innings, 6 hits, 6 earned, 6 Ks, and 1 walk. Jorge's been great. Sale went 1 out, got 1 out, and allowed 6 hits, 7 earned runs, got 1 K. And we'll put in Salcedo here. See if Salcedo can give us 2 innings. Would like if he could. And it brings us to the 9th inning. And if he gives up a run, we can put in Spire. Spire's been just so good this season. Now, granted, you don't want to use your starter in game 1 of a series when you led the game 7-0. But sometimes what has to be done has to be done. And I'm not going to see a 3-run lead and not put Gabe Spire in the game with how good he's been. And I'll show you the stats for him after this pitch, because I don't know if we're going to use them or not. And if I'm going to wait to show you the stats, I'm going to forget. So let's look at Gabe Spire really quick. What I will not be using him, look at stamina. So we'll probably use Munoz in the same situation if we have one. But Spire nonetheless, a 2.57 ERA. The FIP is in a good spot, a little bit higher, but still in a good spot. 13 saves to 1 blown save. He's been much better than Munoz in that save situation, that save spot. That closer role. 2-2. Up the middle, base hit to lead off the inning for the 9-hole hitter on a 2-strike count. All that not good. It brings up Michael Harris has a home run today. Try to not give him a home run here. Pipes it up to Robles. Doesn't have to move very much at all. Makes the catch. And it is 1 out. Come on. Thank you. Brings up Profar, who's 0 for 3. Might be the only 0 for 3 guy in the game besides... whoever bats after Ozuna is 0 for 3 as well. 1-2. That's a good pitch. No call, though. I've seen it given. Swing and a miss. Profar strikes out. He has a 0 for 4 day. Brings up Ronald Acuna. Notice a lot of these quick counts are just 1-1. I don't know if it's like a glitch, because it used to be like every count was a little different. And granted, I'm not bothered that there's a lot of 1-1s, but there should be more 3-0s and 2-0s and 0-2s scattered around. Give you different situations to work around. 3-2 to Acuna. Very dangerous hitter. Pops it up in the infield. Dylan Moore, the utility gold glover in the AL in 2024, makes the catch, and the Mariners get out of the inning. Leadoff 9-hole hitter gets on. Doesn't matter. Runs don't come home. And it brings up Dylan Lee. Here's what we're going to do, because I want to get through more than this game. We'll skim through this little inning here. Single from Julio. A walk. So I guess we're going to have to play this. This is a situation in and of itself. 2 on. If Brian Hayes gets a big hit here, we could probably just go ahead and send the rest of this game. And it's hit pretty good, but to Mike in center, who makes the catch. And Hayes flies out. And we bring back Salcedo, who has the platoon advantage on Olsen, who pops him up. Julio playing very deep and shaded toward the right side, but that's pretty good setup for how Olsen tends to pull the ball. Ozuna is up now. He has a hit, like I assumed he did, after assuming he didn't. This is also popped up to Julio, who was also deep, who was also shaded left. So Julio's done his homework on how both those guys hit. Brings up Austin Riley, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. Would be a pretty good outing for Taylor Salcedo if he can get out of this inning here, allowing nothing.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This is the heart of the order, too. Olsen, Ozuna, and Riley. This is hit pretty good. Deep, left field. Arozarena is there, reaching up, makes the catch, robs a homer. And we head to the 9th inning. Austin Riley cannot believe it. And it brings up, is that Bummer? It is Bummer.
Ball 4, take your base.
And see if we can give a Bummer here by scoring some runs. Fielder's choice, pop up. We head to the bottom of the 9th. And we'll put in Andres Munoz here. Get us 3 outs, big man. He's gotten a little bit better as of late. He's turning around just a little bit. Still not where you want him to be at. But he's gone 0 earned in 4 straight, then 1, then 0, then 1, 1, 0, 0. So this month, since it's started keeping track, only has given up 3 earned runs to a 2.45 ERA. It's much better. That's where you want him to be at. Much, much better. Ozzy Albies fouls off 100. Does it again. Munoz seems dialed with the 100-mile-per-hour fastball today. Sometimes it's around 98. Gets it 100, and then he takes some off of it. Puts it by him at 97. First strikeout of the day for Munoz. Brings up Caratini, who's been a bit of a pain. He's hit most of his balls pretty well today.
1 and 2.
1-2. Fouls that off. Fouls that off. 99. 1-2. Swing and a miss. He puts away Caratini. 2 outs for Orlando Arcia. They really found off the 100, but when he takes them off of it, they're swinging at it. 1-2. Great pitch, great take. That's exactly what I wanted that slider to do. He took it anyway. Let's do it again. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Munoz strikes out the side in an entertaining game. The Mariners win it. And Logan Gilbert gets the win despite allowing 6 runs. That's what you like to see. The offense picks up the pitching for once. And I did most of that on varsity, which is pretty impressive for me. As Munoz does not get to save, obviously, it was a 4-run game, but he looks really good. That's 5 straight scoreless appearances for him. And if we make the playoffs, we need him to be as good as possible. And Jorge Polanco looked great. Logan was not good in the first 2 innings, but really settled down through 3, 4, and 5. And we win. That's all that really matters. We get the win. So, win the opening game of the series and cut the lead in the division to 1.5 games. Now, we see what happens in the rest of the series. We'll jump into specific moments in this episode. Like I said, we're going to get to the end of the season. There's no games in October for us this year, so we're going to see what happens here. High leverage. Morihone on the mound. Runner on second. Braves in their City Connect uniforms, it seems. And they are. 2 outs. See if Morihone can get out of this inning. It is Acuna. It is a dangerous spot. Back-to-back sinkers. Look how good Morihone's been, by the way. He's just been brilliant. 1.93 ERA. And he will be coming back to this team. We re-signed him in the last episode.
Ball.
Probably not the spot he should be pitching in. I know we'll warm up Gabe Spire here. And then we'll warm up Brash. We have so many good relievers now. I've done a pretty good job. I'll pat myself on the back here. Of rebuilding the bullpen in 1 season. By making a few trades. I just threw the wrong base. We're good.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Doesn't really matter where he's at. We're not worried about any of the runners on base. It's Jake Marisnik, who has 16 steals. 3-1. Good pitch. Throw it again. No reason not to. It's a ball. I'm not really worried about walking Acuna because it brings up Olsen. And we had the advantage here on Olsen with the handedness. Left on left. It's a ball. Not exactly looking as sharpest is Morihone.
Ball, that's off the plate.
2-0 quickly. A little bit wild.
3-0.
In the dirt. Would have loved if Acuna took off there. He did not. Well, hopefully he doesn't swing at this because I'm going to put it right in the zone. He does. It's 3-0 and he pops it out. Unbelievable. Morihone gets out of it. And the Mariners live to see another inning. We can finish playing the game, but only by simming. Is David Fletcher pitching? There's no way. Okay. That'd been cool. Julio against Hector Neris. I should have done that at bat. Wait, is this it? Oh, dude, we're doing this at bat, dude. Julio and Hector Neris have some history together, to say the least. If you want to know more, Google it. It's impressive stuff. John Boy has a breakdown on it. Thought that was going to get down. I thought that was pretty good. Hector Neris wins this battle. We'll do this at bat, too. Why not? Why not? Cal Raleigh, 278, had a home run in the last game. Swing is over 94. Under 94, actually. Ken Murphy has 34 saves. That's my GOAT. Good pitch by Neris. When he's locating, he's good, but when he's not locating, he's one of the worst relievers in the game. Fouls off a splitter. Am I late on that? early on it. That's actually a really good pitch to hit, but early on it. 0-2. That hits
Bang!
him.
That ball hit him.
That adds up for Hector Neris. That adds up for him. Brings up Luke Raley 0 for 4, who has slowed down towards the end of the year. His OPS is still in a good spot. That's 799. Big hit here makes it over 800.
Yeah.
High slider with a strike. Ooh, fouls it off. Sinker. In a good spot. 0-2 quickly.
Punch him out.
Hits it the other way. Backhand. Throw to second. It's above the head. Oh my goodness. Chaos ball. We will stop runners there. So, that's a single. You're telling me that's a single? He's definitely out. He's definitely out on that throw, but it's whatever. Brian Hayes is up 0 for 4. Get a hit here, Key. Get a hit, Key. That was off a splitter. Ball. 1-1. Hayes hits 188 with wrist this year. That was off a splitter that really broke away. It looked more of a slider than a splitter. It's 1-2. But that Luke Raley at bat shows just put the ball in play, good things happen. Fouls this off. You never know what's going to happen when you put the ball in play. 1-2. This is hit in front of the plate. He'll throw to first, gets the out. Probably, if it was a faster runner than Cal, I probably should pinch run Cal. I probably would have sent him home on that, but chose not to, and this might be the end of the game here because I'm not going to pitch this inning. We will change the pitcher. It's right, left, so we'll put in Spire here, I guess, to try to hold this down. Single, fly out, fielder's choice, stolen base, fly out, swing, Dylan Lee's in, I don't really care. Fly out, walk, 2 on, 1 out. It's a pretty big spot with the playoffs on the line, possibly. Not a great matchup here, but we'll see. 94 mile per hour fastball. Dylan Lee throws a lot of sliders, I think. Yes, he does. Main pitch is a slider. 1-0. And he hung a change. This will get down. This will score a run. The Mariners take the lead here. Oh, it's a great throw. But he's safe. Oh my goodness, that is a brilliant throw over Michael Harris when moving. He was moving towards his right, made that throw. But J.P. Crawford comes in with a double. Clutch double. Flips it to the opposite field. That's good hitting from him. Look at this throw, dude. Right on the money, just not in time. Well, like, barely not in time. Like, he was nearly there. But... oh, that ball's cranked. This is getting down. It might be a homer. It's not. Didn't have the launch angle on it. 2-run score, and the Mariners have taken full advantage of this 12th inning. 3-0 M's. On the 30th double from V on the year. Robles comes through big. It'll be it for Dylan Lee. Pointing towards the heavens, asking for forgiveness for this atrocious performance, brings out Grant Holmes, starter in real life. What in the world is this PA announcer doing? This is flipped the other way. Julio continues to run the train. It is a run score at home. 4-0 Mariners. It's not even a save situation anymore. And all this damage being done on the hard difficulty that I play on. Veteran. Yeah. This is hit the other way from Cal. This will score a run. It is off the wall. It's not a ground rule double, which is good. Julio scores easily. 5-0 Mariners. Big inning for the Mariners. And Luke Raley's to continue it. Luke Raley 0 for 5, or 1 for 5. They called that a single. It really was not. Like at all. Wasn't even slightly a single. But Because if a good play is made on that by Arcia, it's an out. This is hit the other way. Late on a slider is tough. Tagging up is a great tag. Yeah! Oh, he's out. Okay, well, 5 runs score. I feel like I'm in a good spot here. We're going to just sim the rest of this game. Quick manage. Pitching change. We'll put in Matt Brash. Try to end this game. Ground out. Double. We're good, though. Ground out. Mariners win 5-0. They take the series from the Braves. No matter what happens, they're in a good spot in this big time September. This is a big September, man. 5 runs scored in that 12th inning. They only had 7 hits. So were they getting like 1 hit heading into that inning? Because not even every hit scored there. I got no idea how to check that. But the bullpen was nails, and so was Luis Castillo. Nails from everybody except Dylan Lee. Dylan Lee was not nails. I don't know, I feel like I had 5 hits in that inning. So maybe even 6 hits in that inning. So we had like 1 hit heading into that inning. Game 3, we win. It's a sweep. And boy, oh boy, is the division right back on the table. It's a 0.5 game lead for the Rangers. And now we're even for wildcard 3. So big time run, 8-2 in their last 5 or last 10. The Rangers are 5-5 in their last 10. Series against St. Louis here, we win it. Big series win. Logan was not good still. But Bryce Miller's been great as of late, and the Mariners lead the division. This is like the opposite of last season. They blew the lead in the division, but they came back towards the end of the year. Oh my goodness! I want to take a look really quick to show you what I mean with Bryce Miller, by the way, who has just been fantastic as of late. Quality start, quality start, quality start, quality start. Not a quality start. Quality start, quality start. Bad. Quality start, quality start. He's been cooking. Kirby's been cooking too. 4 runs, but quality start, quality start, quality start, quality start, quality starts, quality, quality, not quality, not quality. But he's been cooking too, dude. Logan, come on, bro. Come on. Lock in. Quality start here, so that's good. And Castillo's been fine. Woo had some trouble 6-4, 4-3. The 3's fine, but in 4 2/3 innings, you need better than that. But the Mariners, big series win against the Angels now, who have been bad. Which is stunning for the Angels. Usually they're great. I'm kidding. Home team down by 1, runner on base. It's Ryan Bliss. I'm not gonna get a hit there. Like I know I'm not. So the Angels win the opener, and now this is a big spot. Bottom 10, 2 outs, winning run on. So we will jump into this one. This would be a 3-1 series win, and Seattle is probably rocking right now. Probably hundreds of people here, at least. And I remember whenever Seattle was completely rocking in 21, whenever Kelenic had the Believe sign from the Ted Lasso show. Dude, that was so cool. Of course, the Mariners didn't make the playoffs that year, but that was like the most fun Mariners team to watch. They had like a negative run differential by like a lot, and they still nearly made the playoffs. They were 1 game out. And of course, next year they made it, so that's good. So they finished the story. 0-1, Robert Stevenson in the game. 24 pitches. Worst comes to worst, we split this series. Really hard hit, but not enough to score the run. We will head to the 11th inning. So a lot of extra inning games in this episode. We'll finish playing this game the same way we did the last episode. Spires in. I guess. We'll see what happens. Pop up. Ground out. Pop out. That dude's so good, bro. He's the freaking GOAT. This brings in Jose Quijada. I'd rather face Kenley Jansen, to be quite honest with you. Fouled off. Oh, 1. To a Rosarena. Very funky, over-the-top delivery from Quijada here. Hits a Rosarena. So, win run is on immediately to begin this game. This inning, sorry. Ryan Bliss is up. I've struggled a ton with Bliss in the past. So what do we got on the bench? Telez? I mean, we have Cole Young to play second. Why do I bring Telez in? It's a dummy alert, dummy alert. This is a left-handed pitcher right now. So no one will come in. Because I have more trust in Bliss than I do Harry Ford. He does have a hit today as well. So try to lock it in. That's in. That's like 95 in. Probably should not have swung at that. And by probably, I mean I definitely shouldn't have swung at that. No part of me should have swung at that. That's hot. He doesn't have his. I'm going to put my controller down. He doesn't have the zone. If he throws another strike, I'll start swinging. But he's not throwing a strike yet. He hit Rosarena.
No, that's high.
2-1. And it should be 3-0 right now. He might hit the zone in this pitch. So I'm going to actually pick my controller back up. He did. Fouls it off. Late on 94. Actually, good on 94. We're improving. That's brutal. That's a good pitch. And I'm not going to say I should have swung it. I should have not have swung at that. But it was a good pitch. You got to see it from how I saw it. On a tiny computer screen. This is hit the other way. It's caught. So quickly 2 outs after the lead runner got on for the hit by pitch. It brings up Robles, who has 2 singles tonight. We discussed in what is it, episode 3 or 4 when Kirby came back about how Victor Robles has just basically turned into Luis Ariz.
Yes. No ball.
Granted, Luis Ariz does not do that. He's not swinging miss very much. Inside. A lot of dangerous fastballs. I gotta tell you. 1-1. Swing and a miss. And it is a 1-2 count now. Fouled off by Robles. Long at bat here. That's a lie. That was the 4th pitch of the at bat. 1-2 count. In the bottom of the 11th. This is hit down the line. Base hit. Arozarena's on his horse. If there's any problems, we're going to send him. We're going to keep him, actually. We're going to keep him. Would have been way out. Leave it up for Julio. 32nd double of the year for Robles. Brings up Julio. Best hitter on the team. In terms of just pure talent. Slide out. Great pitch. I flicks it the other way. Why did it just sound like the cat made? I flicks it the other way. That's to the right side. Trout makes the catch in right. And we strand the 2 runners on. Julio moment. Pitching change. Against righty-lefty switch, so it doesn't really matter. We've already used our guy here, Munoz, so we'll put Brash in. Ground out, strikeout. Cal flies out. More single. With any runners on, we're gonna put guys in. It's Garrett McDaniel. If this was like, dude, if this was Ben Joyce, you're never seeing me sim quicker.
1-0
in your life. 1-0 count. Sidearm delivery, pops it up to center field. Good timing on it. Missed it. And we head to the 13th. Noah Shanwell is up. And I don't know what I want to do. Brash, I think Brash stays in the game here, to be honest with you. Ground out. Nails from Matt Brash. Single. Double play. Single. Come on, Brash. Get some outs.
3.
You were a starter. Error. Error. Bases loaded on 2 straight errors. All right. This is a big spot now. But look, we need this from Brash. He was a starter in the past. Brings up Mariner killer Luis Rengifo.
1 ball, no strike.
I mean, he absolutely owns the Mariners. Former prospect for the Mariners. That is why. He comes in with...
Nope, ball 2.
it's not a... it's a bad call ump in this spot. Really bad call in this spot. Pops it up. Brash. Give me 3 innings. Unbelievable stuff from Matt Brash. Mid-14, this game's starting to feel like the Astros playoff game. And I know I'm not going to get hits, so... I'm going to get hits done for me.
3.
Quick innings.
3.
Brash is going to stay in this game. Solo homer. Single. Okay, take him out. Pomeranz, you did great, brother. You really did good. I don't have any complaints. Kenley Jansen, I think I can hit Kenley Jansen. Famous last words. Funky delivery. Obviously, we all know this. I'm not gonna bring Matt Brash for this. Like, I don't have any other options. He played starter. I thought he could give me some innings. He did give me some great innings, but Mayers didn't really score a run there. In that whole time, we had a runner at second and third with 1 out, with 2 outs. So that was our spot. This is hit to a deep part. This is gonna be a tough play. Hayes is so slow though. Play is made. Brings up Demo. What do we have on the bench? Here's where we bring in Rally Tellez. Probably could have brought in Luke Raley, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, he's the better player, but whatever. We live to die another day. Oh, that's the pitch, folks. Sorry, that's the one. I know that's the one. I know it is. Kenley shaking his butt for no reason. Up the middle, hits off Kenley Jansen, former catcher. Makes the play. He's out. You're not safe, Rowdy. You got a 7 speed. You're not safe. And it brings up Jorge Polanco. Last chance. The Mariners will have salvaged the series with 2 wins in the middle, but they lose the opener and finale if they lose this game. And every game's massive. Every game is absolutely massive. With how close it is in the division. Up the middle, base hit. Game continues. And now the winning run is on to hit. It's a Rosarena. And you know what? It's not. It's not a Rosarena. It's Luke Raley. I'm just more comfortable with Luke Raley, especially with the handedness and the platoon advantage. I didn't like it. Like, I should have liked it a lot, but I didn't like it at all. Pushes him off the plate. I have a thumbnail saved for Luke Raley if he hits a home run here. Probably shouldn't have spoiled that, because if I do now, you know that this ends up being a home run if the thumbnail is Luke Raley, but it's whatever. If it's not, you know it's not a home run, so maybe I put Luke Raley in the thumbnail anyway. That's the high IQ play. This is hit really hard. So it works out. As in, we get a runner on. And brings up Bliss. Just come down to Domcan zone here. Am I more comfortable hitting with Domcan zone? I think I am. Domcan zone pitch hitting session. Are we ready for the masterclass you're about to witness? Slight hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby situation developing, but we'll see. His swing is so slow. Like, granted, I'm way late on that anyway, but in real life, Dominic Canzone's swing is very slow. He thinks he's like a Luis Arias with the way he hits, but he doesn't. He's not Luis Arias. 1-1. Uncompetitive pitch. We made Kenley work a little bit, which is good, but he's a heart attack closer. He has 450 saves, and all of them have been massive heart attacks. Is this going to get down? No. Caught in center. So the game will be over. The Angels win it. They salvaged the series 2-2, so it could have been worse, but we could have won the series, which I would have preferred. Long game. Brash was good. I don't care. Brash was good. Gave up a solo home run to Ward. So we lose. Got 14 hits, scored 3 runs. That's not good. And that's kind of stuff that might eat us alive in the end. Even Stevens for the division right now. In terms of the wild card, +1 for both of us. So we go to Kansas City. This is just a den of horrors for the Mariners. It always has been. Boy, oh boy, I don't want to do this. I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen the vision. We're going to give up this run, and we're going to lose the game. But we'll see. Spire, we'll get him moving. We'll get Munoz moving. See if we can get an out here. Not a great hand in this matchup. They had a platoon advantage. Michael Garcia. I hate this. I hate this place. What is going on? Are they gonna make it like pitch out if they steal again? Like, I know you have a 95 steal, but this is home plate, brother. This isn't second base. It's in the dirt. 2-2. Strike 3 called. Adrian Morejon. He has an advantage here with this matchup against Isbell. More extra innings, by the way. Even more extra innings. Why not? It's been a lot of them today. They've been fun, though. I'm having a fun.
Ball 1.
The ball. Fouls it off. Dangerous pitch. I didn't know he threw 99. I mean, I guess he doesn't all the time. Swing and a miss. Morejon sends us to the 11th inning. We'll finish playing the game, bro. Urseg, not a chance, dude.
3.
Strikeout. Single.
You're out.
Pop up. Come on, key. Ground out. Witt. Righty, lefty. We put in Munoz here for sure.
3.
Strikes him out. Home run. Mariners lose. I mean, that's a very Mariners-Royals game there. And Munoz loses the game. So, Munoz is still an issue for us. And we've yet to fully recover. He's been better as of late. Melendez went 3 for 4. Of course he did. Not a good start to the series. Spire in a safe spot. You got to get into it. You need to win these games. How are we 10th in baseball in stolen bases when I don't steal at all? I never steal. I have 1 steal in this series. So we must steal a lot off screen. Hunter Renfro's up. Spire's in the game. He's been so good.
Inside, ball 1.
Is that the big problems with the Mariners so far in this is we're not scoring at all when it comes to extra innings. And that's 2 extra innings losses so far that we've scored no runs in like 5 total extra innings. Bars. This is hit on the ground. And the Mariners do pick up the second game of this series. It's another save for Spire. And the Mariners win it 4-3. Brian Hayes was good. 3 RBI on a home run. And a big game here. We're losing the division right now. We need this win. We do get the win. Big performance from Wu. The Astros have been terrible. We lose the first 2. Let's salvage game here. Salvage game, guys. Come on. Salvage 1. this would be disastrous to lose to our biggest rivals like this, to be honest. And we'll see what we can do with Morihone. He's been really good in terms of just these spots. So we'll see if he can get out of another one. Up 1 run.
Up. Oh,
Must win game. Can't lose this game. You've already lost the first 2 against a terrible team. We're starting to fall off just a little bit. The series lost to Kansas City. Series won against Kansas City, actually. We won that series. Then we lost the next series to whoever it was. And swing. I mean, he didn't go. He didn't go, but we'll take it. Swing and a miss. Morihone gets out of another one. Finished playing because I just want to get out of here.
Ball 4. Take your base. 3. Out.
Go play. Pitching change. Spire.
3.
Give me a quick inning.
3. Out.
Good stuff, Spire. This dude's great, bro. This dude is killer. Gilbert looked good. Mariners back on track after the series loss, nonetheless. But they do win the last game. They salvage a game. And now it goes against the Rockies. Division tied again. With the Rainiers do not make the playoffs. The Travelers do not make the playoffs. So, no. Why would I want to do the minor league playoffs if neither of my teams made it? Another big spot for Morihone. Holy cow. This dude is in big spots over and over again. But he's a big spot pitcher. I've always said it. I've always said the thing about Morihone, dude. Big spot pitcher always. It's Tyro Estrada. 2 outs. No, massive spot. This place is packed. The division's tied. The Rockies are in town. Could be a season-defining sweep. But if we lose 2 of these games, the season's over. Probably. Pops it up, Julio. We get out of this 8th inning. Morihone loves to make it interesting, but he gets out of another one. And then we'll see what happens. Kyle Freeland is in the game. I think we can hit off Kyle Freeland, low-key. Up the middle, base hit. So, lead runner gets on for Cal Raleigh. That probably will do it for Kyle Freeland. You would think. We will pinch run Cal. Good decision. Why is Harry Ford... There's no way Harry Ford is that fast. Maybe he is, and I'm just wrong. Like, is the alternative scenario. Rayleigh can stay in. I mean, I would like to pinch hit. Do more, probably. But Luke Rayleigh's better. Just as a player. So I'm fine with the platoon disadvantage. This hit to the gap. This is going to get down. This will score a run if it does not get over the wall. Unfortunate. Unlucky. Gets over the wall, so it's a ground rule double. Bases loaded, no one out. They need an out at any. They get an out at any base. Brings up Polanco. He's had a season resurgence unlike we've ever seen. He was a negative 2.1 WAR player, and he drives in 2 runs. Mariners lead it. T-Mobile Park explodes. And the race for the AL West is heating up here. Freeland's gone. Brings in Gilbreth, who throws heat. No, he doesn't. I lied. Looking up like Harvestek. Havrasek. Something to that effect. Tellez disadvantage here on the platoon. And he has no speed. I'd rather him actually strike out than put the ball in play, unless it's a home run, obviously.
Ball.
Good take, Rowdy. This will be a long episode, by the way. Lock in. We're an hour and a half in. I'm having fun. We're doing it live. This is the double play I was fearing. Runner gets the third. Hold on. What am I doing? warm up my guy here. Warm up Spire. Now, look at this dude. You can't, because the glitch happened again. Look at this guy. Look at my goat. Gabe Spire. 270 rate, 18 saves. This kid is cooking. Good timing on a slider. Just put it on the ground.
Hey, ha! 0 balls,
Randy
1
hitting
strike.
193 with RISP this season. Unacceptable.
That's a ball.
It's high. It's a 1-1 count. Swing and a miss.
1 and 2's the count.
1-2.
2-2.
2-2. What an episode this is, dude. If I lose the footage, I'm going to cry.
That's a ball.
3-2.
Count is full.
With JP on deck, and he's been fantastic in this episode. Randy! Big time! Needed it. Got it. Yeah, pose all you want, Randy. The biggest hit of the season for the Mariners. They break it open in the 8th. If that's on a fastball, I'm going to be very pleased. And it was. It was on a fastball. Oh my goodness.
Yeehaw!
Okay, ignore that. Now, what we do is I want Munoz to pitch. I think. What was that on? I want to see what it's on. I think it was on a fastball. I believe. Field breath. Result hit. It was a fastball. Oh my goodness, I've done it. I've hit a fastball out of here. I'm veteran. It's a brand new me, folks. And even if I strike out here, usually I'd be like, oh, I say that and I strike out. No, bro, we're winning by 4 runs. The big game. That was off.
That's ball.
Big time shot from Randy Arozarena, dude. They don't make them any bigger than that. Like, I know we were leading by 2 runs, but, you know, Spire's bound to blow one eventually. And today's not going to be that day, because he's not even going to pitch. Hopefully he's not going to pitch. This will be a flyout. Ends the inning. Mariners get 4 runs. Harry Ford's now catcher. More hones on the bump. Dude, this dude's so good, dude. He's so good. He pitches every game. He just pitches every game. Put in Munoz. Don't make it interesting, Munoz. Don't do it. It's Drew Romo. Strikeout. Noah Jones. Single. Britton Doyle. Flyout. Tovar. Ezekiel Tovar. Strike 1. Swinging and a miss.
0 and 2.
0-2. Gets away. Ford can't find it. Picks it up. Runner goes to second in scoring position now. Hits it the other way. Base hit. Run scores. Still a 3-run lead. Still a 3-run lead. Which is big. Gabe Spire is warming up. Just in case. But Toglia. Big pop from this bat. But not a lot of anything else. Swings and misses a lot. Lots of strikeouts. So a big opportunity here to end this game on a strikeout. Tovar does not strike out very much, so it's about the opposite of Tovar as you can get. 0-2. Pops it up. Mariners win this game. Big time win. Mariners get it done against Colorado. They win the opener. Give me one more against Colorado. Give me one more against Colorado. And it will be in a good spot. 7 runs for the 7th for them. Who was that by? Box score. Game log. 7th. Hitting 7. Rockies batting. Who was pitching? Don't know how to check. Let's look in bats box score. It'll tell me who's pitching in those innings. Castillo gave him up. All right. 12 hits for the Rockies. Holy cow. But the Mariners come in big again in the 8th inning. Keeping on hitting in big spots. 2 big games here. We sweep the Rockies. It's a full game lead as we head into a matchup with the defending World Series champs. Spire, massive spot. So I think at this point, the wild card's pretty much secured. I'd have to look. I'm not positive. But huge stuff, dude. Massive. Massive spot for Gabe Spire. I assume it means he blew the save. We were probably up 1-0 here. Oh my goodness. Well, it is the World Series champions. 3-run home run, Andy Pajes. And takes a little bit of adrenaline out of the sails. Spire, not good today. We'll sim here. Fly out, gets out of it. Pitching change, Tanner Scott comes in. He'll probably lock this one down, as he does. They get the win. They score in the first inning, they score in the last inning, and they win the game. 4 hits for the Mariners. This is going to be tough because we probably can get swept here. And there's no shame in it. The Dodgers are just that good. But I'll be comfortable if we got 1 win here. Evened up for the division. And +1 in the wild card. So, I mean, one of these teams is winning the wild card, right? So, let's ignore one of these teams. Let's ignore the Rangers. We're 2 ahead of the Tigers. So, they would need to win both their games. We'd have to lose both these games to not make it. We win. Huge win. Secures a playoff spot. And this is probably for the division here. It is a big spot. It is a big spot. The Mariners basically secured a postseason berth here. And with that win in the second game of the series. But with a series win here, and the tie, we might have a tiebreaker against the Rangers because when we were tied, it had us number 1. So Munoz in as big of a spot as we've seen him in. Spire already has pitched. That's a home run. All right. Well, we lose the series, and Munoz gives up another one. It's been a big issue this year. The long ball for Andres Munoz, which has not usually been a problem for him, but he's given up 14 of them. He hadn't given up 14 in his entire career, total. And then this year comes along and he just can't do it. Not team select. Whoops. I'm not rigging. No. Pitch. Ground out. Strikeout. We'll go on this and see what we can do against Tanner Scott. Try to end this season with vibes. I think we've made the playoffs, though. I think no matter what happens here, we've made the playoffs. The question is, did the Rangers lose? Because if the Rangers lost and we lose, there's nothing lost. And I think we win the division by a tiebreaker. This is popped up to left. We'll have to look at the bottom ticker to see. That big game, or second game of the series was massive for us. So, I think we're in. But we won't know until the game ends. 209 strikeouts this year for Rhode Island, by the way. Holy cow. Swing and a miss. Tanner Scott's pretty hard to hit. You all know this. He has how many saves this year? 52 of them. So other teams have had the same issues. Top of the order's up. If we have any chance, it's going to be now with 2 outs.
1-0.
Rangers clinch AL West. Okay, so the Rangers do win. We do not get the AL West, but I believe we get the wild card 2. And at worst, wild card 3. Yeah, of course, we don't want wild card 3. We want a division, but playoffs nonetheless, I believe. And the Tigers did lose, so that assures us a playoff spot. We get the playoffs, and we
2-2.
will, in the next episode, begin the playoffs. The Mariners are back in the postseason after being 9 games down in the division, or in the wild card. The Dodgers win the series, but the Mariners go home winners in a way. They make the playoffs. Be a weird vibe in the clubhouse to come off a big loss, but Gabe Spire. So that was all on Gabe. That's tough. So Gabe ends the season with 6 earned in 2 games, which is rough. And we scored barely any runs that entire series. Barely any. But Gabe ends the season on a very low note, which is not good. The bullpen goes into the end of the year on a downward trend. So, because Munoz didn't look very good in the end of the year, Gabe didn't look good at the end. Gave up 3 earned and 3 earned. But I believe when we look, we send one more game, one more day. The Mariners have made the postseason. They will play the Yankees in the first round. Would like to stop simulating, yes. We get there, I believe. We are wild card 5, 4, 3, 2. Wild card 2. We get the wild card 2 spot. If we win the series, we'll play the number 1 seed Baltimore. The other playoff teams are Baltimore, Minnesota, Texas, Cleveland, New York, Seattle. Would have loved to win the division because Cleveland at home seems like a pretty easy bet. In the NL, the Dodgers, the Cubs, the Phillies, the Mets, the Diamondbacks, and the Brewers make it. Logan Gilbert leads the MLB in innings pitched. But let's get to the awards really quick. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. wins the MVP of the AL. Hits 45 home runs, hitting 323. Cy Young goes to Luis Hill. You kidding me? That's a terrible Cy Young winner. Even Tanner Beebe here deserved to win it over that. But we'll see him. We'll see him. But it wasn't even, none of these 3 guys were on here when I looked at it last. So that's odd. Logan was better than that. Batting title, Vladimir Guerrero. Reliever of the year, 56 saves is unbelievable for Griffin Jacks. You just don't see those numbers anymore. Rookie of the year, Colson Montgomery. Hank Aaron Award. Here are the Gold Gloves. If you want to look, stop the video. I don't think we have any of these. And by I don't think we do. We don't, because it would have showed us. We have no awards for anyone. Here are the Silver Sluggers. Cal comes second. Hits 31 home runs. We'll begin next episode with a breakdown of all the stats, but I want to get through the MVP and stuff like this just to see what it's like. Of course, no postseason MVP yet. Hopefully that's a Mariner when we get around to it. Shohei Ohtani wins his 4th MVP? Yeah, 4th MVP. Zach Wheeler wins Cy Young. So there's a Cy Young winner that's actually realistic. Bryce Harper hits 330 and wins the batting title. Matt Strahm wins reliever of the year, 54 saves, dude. Absurd. Sung Kim wins rookie of the year. Had a great season. So did Roki Sasaki, and you have that stat line as a rookie, you're winning rookie of the year usually. But Konine, who got traded, I guess, from the Marlins, and Sung Kim both have great years. And here are the Gold Glovers. If you care, you can stop the video to see your favorite players. Nothing here looks insanely wrong. A lot of great gloves here. Jacob Young has a fantastic glove. No one talks about it. Andrew McCutchen in AAA wins wins the Gold Glove. That's my goat, actually. In all seriousness, here's still Silver Sluggers for the NL. But the Mariners get to the playoffs. It took everything they had. It took a very late comeback. I mean, I believe in the last episode we were down literally 9 games. I think in or 7 games in the wild card. I think I could be completely wrong, obviously. But Gilbert will face Rodon. All these games obviously in New York. Castillo will face Freed, and Wu will face the Cy Young Award winner Luis Hill. We'll play all these games probably, in all likelihood. But yeah, what an episode! What a great time I had doing this. If y'all like this kind of episode where we go through a whole month and just sort of play one game and then do the big moments in the other games, let me know because that was a lot of fun. In the next episode, we will play the opening game. It's Logan Gilbert versus Carlos Rodon, who struck out 209 batters, and Gilbert pitched 209 innings, so that's cool. Both of them have 209s. Um, and we'll look at the stats from all our guys, and then we'll get into this game. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.